What's good, college football gamers? My name is Fenler, and it's my honor to be presented today by the EA Sports Creator Network for this early access College Football 25 video. Keep in mind that everything you see here today has been captured on a pre-release build and is indeed still a work in progress. In this video, it's finally time after over a decade of waiting to finally tap in for College Football Dynasty. Easily the most hype mode releasing in College Football 25. I'm taking this thing from the top, long form, unedited, so you don't miss a detail. We're going to check out the recruiting process, take a look at our skill trees, get some football played as well. I hope you enjoy this sneak peek of Dynasty. Check. Oh, all right, already. I'm checking in with the congregation. This is, for me, the most exciting moment of this early access. It's been an honor to be a part of it. It's been so much fun. I can't wait till the rest of the community is on the game. Right now, we're a couple of days away from these videos going live, a couple more days from that. The game will finally be here. We'll all be able to get on together. I wanted to handle this Dynasty video same way I handled the Road to Glory video. Check that one out if you haven't yet. From just a fresh opening, uncut, so y'all could see every detail. We're going to learn a little bit of it together. I'm feeling like I want to see what's up with the coaching carousel. I'm thinking we start as an OC somewhere, right? Pick up some high-powered offense, something like this, and get cooking after our rookie campaign, maybe get promoted to head coach, get a job offer elsewhere, so we'll be able to see what that looks like as well. Start to, plant the groundwork for recruiting at the school that wherever we wind up with. But I can't wait. We're going to take this thing from the top. I've not opened the game mode one single solitary time yet. It's a moment that's been over 10 years in the making. Over a decade in the making. I can't believe we're finally here. I'm so excited. I'm glad y'all are here as well. Thank you again to the Creator Network and EA for letting me present this. Are y'all ready for Dynasty? Are y'all ready for the first open of Dynasty? Continue is cap. I promise you that's cap. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. We'll go offline for these purposes. I'm already trying to cook up. I know with team builder teams, I think we can have as many as 16 in an online league. We'll keep this one offline for now. And since we're lucky enough to be on the pre-release, I'm not even certain that there is an active roster. We'll be able to leave these ones alone, at least for now. We'll use our current roster setup. Okay, once we really settle in for this thing, we're going custom conferences, and we're taking the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and just dropping us off in the SEC, and we're going to figure it out. For now, we'll leave conferences alone. Let's take a look in settings here. Okay, this is going to be pretty thorough. We're going to try our first round on mostly default settings. We'll tune this up to All-American for a little extra challenge. I think probably when I'm playing off camera, the Heisman challenge has been insane. And for y'all, okay, yeah, no, I played against All Madden computer. I know what it is. Like, I beat him by 50. Heisman is not All Madden. I can promise you that. You'll see for yourself. We'll leave everything else alone. A lot of user experience toggles in here, though. Auto recruiting, definitely off. Auto progression, we'll keep off here as well. 5-minute quarters. We are the commish, so we'll have edit capability, injury, and wear and tear. And you can tune your season experience here as well, and league advancement. We're going to keep control of everything, and most certainly play on All-American for now. And let's see here. Next up, we're going to get to select our role. Oh, team first. They know. Okay, I feel like, oh man, I'm such a sucker for the hometown heroes, Rutgers Scarlet Knights. I feel like this is where I want to settle into, honestly. This may well be our first Dynasty build. I'm not even calling it a rebuild. That might be our first Dynasty build once the full version is here and we could all enjoy it together. We gotta operate a little quicker to the top here. I think I want to be Colorado's OC. That's what I'm thinking. We alphabetical here? I'm thinking I want to be Colorado's OC. I feel like that puts us in a great situation to put up big numbers, right? Look for the promotion postseason. Dion and the staff, he'll be able to fill our spot, no problem, right? Let's do it. Yeah, that's our plan. We are fully planning for the coaching carousel here. Respectfully to Colorado, we are using them as a means to an end. All right, I want to wind up as a head coach, but not just yet. Let's get our feet wet a little bit. Start as an OC. Okay, so either way, you can catch upgrades. It seems like if you start as someone pre-established, like Coach Winston here, you're going to just start off at a level 17, where I imagine when we do our coach from scratch, and we won't spend too much time in here. In Road to Glory, we were in character creation for, I don't know, 3/4 of the video, potentially. But let's see what we could do in the coach creation. and our backstory. Okay, so we have 3 options here: motivator, recruiter, and tactician. Okay, for what we want to do here, and I don't think you could change your backstory, so I feel like you do got to kind of consider your long game. But for what we want to do right this second, it might have to be tactician because it's going to give us game day boosts. Recruiter, I feel like is going to be for a dynasty that you're really settling in for. You're going to plan for a good many seasons and kind of build your program through the recruiting pipeline. And then motivator, get your players to play their best by boosting their ratings and composure. Boosting their ratings and composure or game day boost. I think I like ratings and composure even better here. And I feel like motivator theoretically would have some more life as a head coach too. Let's do it. Let's do it. We've got to learn about the the bonuses you can get for converging schemes and whatnot. All right, Archibald. Archibald Fennington, of course. Recurring character anytime I need to make somebody. Archibald Fennington, checking in for duty. Interestingly enough, we have him playing halfback for Stanford and also apparently OC at Colorado as well. Offensive playbook, we're switching this up a little bit. I've been able to play a couple games. I looked this up. I was looking for the best rushing offenses in college football last year. Liberty was right at the top there. So I'm trying out their offensive playbook, and it's been fun. The option game is going to be crazy. Defensive playbook doesn't matter as much for us. Let's set our alma mater. If we're going to do it, we might as well do it right. You know? I didn't go to Rutgers. I went to UAlbany. UA, you know. Shout out to the Great Danes. But they're not in yet. Hopefully we get that FCS patch at some point. Pipeline, I think we could go Big Apple here. Yeah, let's keep it East Coast. Adaptive AI, balanced. What are our options? Aggressive, conservative, or balanced on adaptive AI. We'll keep it balanced while we learn about what's going on there. And then a no-huddle style, balanced, aggressive, or conservative. We'll keep that balance there too. Give us all the options. Aggressiveness, though, we'll tune this up. We'll tune this up about 65 at least. In defense, we're not a head coach just yet. So that's okay. Let's see if we can equip some drip here. Appearance. So is this going to give us the same edit option? No, these are different. Well, at minimum, different templates. And there is a lot. Oh my God, these are all Coach Dome pieces here. Hello? Whoa, what the heck is this? Did they capture the coaches too? There's 520 coach heads? Nah, that's crazy. Okay, at risk of getting caught in a death scroll forever, this guy both has a comb over and a soft chin. So that looks like it. That looks like it probably fits. Holy cow. Okay, that was random and a little unexpected. Physique? Oh yeah, let's tune up. How realistic do we need to be here? Is anyone going to sweat me on this? Okay, well, hold on. Let's reel it in now. Although I do love a girthy coach on my sideline. Okay, hold on. This is an optimistic 285. I'll tell you that much. Coach is looking pretty good. All right, we're going to have him as a unit, though. You know what I mean? The players got to respect us. We got to be physically imposing around these guys. Okay, there we go. All right, Coach Fennington coming together here, and let's put him in some fresh apparel. Click into Coach Apparel here. We could switch up his shirt, and we get options for the sweater look or the polo. We're going to go sweater. We're going to go sweater. I like that. Those little quarter zips, like that's generally a good piece of gear. Curious to see what it looks like in the Colorado colorways. All right, Coach Fennington. Looking a little dumpy. Definitely looking a little dumpy, but listen, I think we're going to be all right. So it's starting us on we're spawning into a C- prestige. You see that top left of the screen there. Job security is safe, and it's like pretty far into the green. I like that. And we're signing a 3-year contract to start our career here. I do believe you can coaching carousel yourself at any point during your contract. I think that was part of the sneak peek we got a couple of days ago at this point. And starting Dynasty. So we're going to be taking control of the offense. I think it'll probably sim us between moments. But we have to set up our recruiting board first. Holy mackerel. Okay. All right, let me just take a moment. This is big. This is big. We'll set up Colorado's recruiting board. We'll do it according to their needs. Top right, we got 5. I imagine that's coaching skill points here. All right, let's get a grip on our toolbar first. Yay! Let's get a grip on the toolbar first. Actions will get us set up in our weekly to-do. College football is going to be more like league news type of thing. We saw a heading kind of like this in Road to Glory. Preseason top 25. Is Colorado getting love here? I can't imagine, right? That's all right. That's why we're here. Conference standings and then preseason All-Americans. I do believe we'll be playing with some of them on offense, namely Shador and Travis Hunter, of course. So in here we got coach abilities, coach XP goals. Let's check these out just so we can kind of know what we're doing. So we're getting multiple types of goals. We have draft goals here. Differing experience depending on what round our players go in. Oh my goodness gracious. This is a long game. This is going to be so good. This is going to be so good. Game goals. Lower points, but you could get them game to game. 2 per a first down. 20 for a passing touchdown. Okay, I know some of y'all are going to be winning these games 200-0. Come to the front of the congregation. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you. It's okay. My first few years playing any type of football video game, it was on rookie, and I was going to have the MVP, top wideout, top halfback, top quarterback, best defense, give up negative yards. You know the deal. Okay, so game goals, recruiting goals. Just sign anybody, more for 3-star, more for 5-star. Sign the top class is a big old chunk of XP. Top 5, top 10, top 25. Good night. And sign the single top class in your conference for 75. That menu out. My face cam was blocking. It's sign the top class, sign a top 25 class, and sign a top 10 class. Those are the ones we're blocking. And then stack goals, same thing. I mean, okay, y'all get the point. We're looking to farm yards, get our XP all the way up, get these coach skill trees popping. All right, so we got a grip on our goals. We know listen. Against Skynet, I'm running up the score. All right, against my buddies in our connected dynasty, I might not. I might. Depends on who it is, respectfully. But against Skynet, we're going to run it up. It's going to be catastrophic. Coach contracts we know is 3 years. Are going to show us anything else in here other than that screen? Nice. Okay, and then it shows the school history. Scheme and playbook we fixed already. So now, okay, first time taking a look at coach abilities. Okay, and here goes this graph that we saw in the preview. We have a motivator perk that's active. Looks like at a gold level, gain XP whenever a player levels up. Okay, so we're getting benefit from developing our players. And to unlock the master motivator, we got to have 5 players drafted and spend 50 in motivator. Spend 50 points in motivator, which is the only upgrade we can make because it's the only thing we have right now. And stuff is locked otherwise because the purchase price bottom right is 15 points when we only have 5. Okay, so we'll revisit this after a couple games, see what we got going on. We're by default right now. And those are our OC abilities. Team, depth chart, roster, red shirts, cool. Let's take a look at this. I don't think this has had a dedicated menu before. And here's where you could spend red shirts if you'd like to. And obviously not going to be able to spend them twice. So they're grayed out if they've already redshirted a year. But you could redshirt anybody else. Curious to see how that will affect progression, whether that could be like a strategic move. Like if we scroll up here, like Shador, obviously, probably going to be, will certainly be a draft pick. But like, imagine you redshirted him for kind of no reason. Let this 84 speed kid sling a little bit, and then what would he come back as? 97? Is he going to stagnate out a little bit? I have no idea. We're going to need answers as soon as y'all get hands on the game. There are plenty of questions that we need answers to, so y'all can check that out. Stats and records, we don't have any just yet, but that's where you'll find all those. And then Dynasty Central looks familiar, all your settings. XP sliders, so you can make the experience, faster or slower as you'd like. I'm going to leave them on default for now. Gameplay sliders, same thing. You could turn the experience as you'd like it to be. And then members, So if you're part of a connected online dynasty, you'll be able to see them there. So I really just punted so far before setting up this recruit board. We have to do it eventually. I just know there's going to be so much. All right, let's check it out. Here we go. So 3 phases, like recruiting and adding to board, the pitch, and then the close. Always be closing. All right, so I suppose we're at the add prospect part of the show here. Brings us over to the prospect list, and it has it filtered for us by team need. Well, how else can we filter this? How about from recommended? I'm on the R2 menu here. By state, top prospects. Focus on your own pipeline. We got to take a look at 5-star prospects. I feel like with what Coach Sanders got going on in Colorado, some of these guys are going to need to at least take a second look. So, all right, we're going to fill our board with best case scenario type of recruits at first. Gabe Pugh at right end. So, okay, that targets it. Okay, and then top right, we have 35 players we could target, 750 hours we can spend, and a total of 35 scholarships we can offer. And I also know from the preview, you'll be able to remove targets as well. I got to imagine you want to just go 35 for 35 on your scholarships, but we'll find out. So, and the grays out are deal breakers. Okay. So it's marked by that little icon all the way to the left by target. That's a deal breaker. So this prospect won't even consider us in this case because we have less pro potential than he wants. So that's going to sway your strategy for recruiting. And then I'm curious to see how the sway mechanic comes in. It seems like basically you're matching what your school is good with to what the prospect wants. And if you can't find a match, you're not necessarily dead in the water. You still might be able to sway to kind of like force a match, as I understand it. But maybe we'll be able to check that out firsthand. Okay, so we're going to target. I mean, we got it. We'll target the one guy too. We're going to target anybody that has not locked us out from a deal breaker, that's showing is a need, and I'm just filtered by 5-star prospects. We're going to start hoping for the best, you know? So the target in the green, I got to imagine, is that good news for us? Does that mean we are hitting on the deal breaker? I think it does. So we're still getting, like, he does not. No, it's not. This might mean we're a good match. That's what I would imagine. And we can already see the top schools that we're nowhere. Are we on any boards for any of these early targets? I don't think so. We're going to need to refine the board quite a bit, though, aren't we? Let's just fill it up with the first 35. Look at all the deal breakers. So that's huge. Recruiting is going to be a different experience. Let's scroll into 4 stars now. Recruiting is going to be a different experience with a huge school than it will be with a smaller school. A lot of lockouts. A lot of lockouts. Colorado's still on the come up, I suppose. Nobody's buying it just yet, huh? I don't know. Obviously, way more 4-star recruits than there were 5. Not necessarily matching by need at this point, kind of just going by top prospects. And then we'll whittle it down. I'm sure they're going to probably make their decisions pretty early. All right, so we're 27 targets in, and then I feel like we should go. Our top prospects is just ones that we've targeted already. Recommended, will that filter okay, that filters people who want to play for us or of great need. We're targeting a left tackle already. 3-star quarterback we're excited about? I mean, we're going to have to replace Shador, I guess. Okay, we'll fill out the rest of our 35 targets from the recommended screen, which were at least making appearances in some of these top 5s. Some of them. Yeah, a couple of 2, 3-star quarterbacks want to come to town. And I think hopefully we'll be able to find some gems in there too. Essentially players that'll play a little bit above their star ranking. Okay, so that's our prospect list. We at least put 35 targets on the board. We'll see how that goes. Transfer portal, nothing going on right now. We're still preseason. Here's our My School screen. Let me hide face cam real quick here so y'all can take a look at this. So these will be all of our 14 buckets, right? This is 14. It sure is. Our 14 buckets that go along with the prospects' motivations. Our best bucket at Colorado is campus lifestyle, gets an A-. Conference prestige, also getting an A-. We're getting a B+ in program tradition, but hurting on coach stability, I imagine, because Coach Prime just got there. Not doing such a great job on pro potential yet either, although that may well change depending on how long Deion Sanders is at the helm there. And the last tab up top here is top classes. And nothing yet. No action from recruiting at this point. But we at least have our board filled up. Custom schedules we're going to leave alone. Just like custom conferences, we'll tap back into that when we're ready to really settle down and put 30 seasons onto a dynasty. Top stories, among them are wideout 1, Travis Hunter, also CB1. And upgrade coach skills, we can't do anything just yet, although I don't know if we've gone from here. Okay, yeah, this is just that same graph with showing our motivator trait for now. And advanced to next week. Let's do it. Okay, preseason done. Curious to see whether we get any updates from our recruiting board, and that's the first thing that happens. Sick. And it'll show any movement in the top schools ranking there. There's our summer. Okay, I clicked over on accident. Okay, here we go. Recruiting update. We're in the top 3 for George Woodhead, 3-star quarterback. We're in the top 5 for Ben Peters, 2-star cornerback. And I believe this means we got locked out here. We sure did. Yes, we did. Okay, cool. So it gives you a summary. You're not going to miss anything. I was a little bit worried about, sometimes I might lack attention to detail. I was worried that I was going to miss stuff, but that's a nice summary for us there. Bye week in week 0. Anything change in top stories? Gives us a little preview of games that are going to happen that week. Let's see what's good in our recruiting tab. Nothing happened with our coach points. We haven't played a game yet, although we're getting there. And on the board, we're still full up with 35 targets. Okay, I think I messed up. I'm pretty sure I did mess up. Yeah, we definitely did, because we had 750 hours, I'm looking in the top right, to spend in the preseason that we didn't spend, because I have to click on the prospect. I don't know. This might be the first time I was able to do this. I'm not certain. I'm going to have to go back over that. Maybe you actually can in preseason. So how much, and then the question becomes, how much effort do you want to spend if you're not even in the vicinity for some of these prospects? Well, just to see what information it gives us, we'll start with the top recruit in the whole nation, our boy Gabe Pugh. And we can use 10 hours for the first bit of information. Okay, 88 finesse move. Oh my God, as a freshman would be insane. Gave us finesse move, excel, awareness, strength, a range on those other ones. That's pretty cool. Looks like he'll have good speed for a defensive end. Abilities, we've seen now 2 of. He's got quick jump and team player. Don't know his dev trait yet. And we won't know unless we have a particular archetype. Yeah, it's an ability in the strategist archetype. So that's 60% scouted on him. So spending 20 hours this week on Gabe Pugh, okay, that 100% scouts him. Very likely not going to matter much, because we are not dancing. We are not dancing with this guy. But let's throw the kitchen sink at him, though. Let's throw the kitchen sink. I mean, why not? This is going to be a failing effort, no question, but we'll get a little smarter as weeks go on, right? And we're adding actions to this list. How many can we add? Oh, down here, active actions. Yeah. Okay, how much time can we waste and send the house too? Is that in addition? Offer to scholarship? Can I add another action? Okay. And we're not pitching just yet. Okay, so we cooked 65 hours on Gabe. What about, can I sort by, not national rank, interest status? Yeah, I want to sort by interest status. Let's see if we can at least lock in a 3-star quarterback. Offer the scholarship. Now we can Send that. Okay, you can send a house if you do that first. Were we just capped at 3? No, okay. It's if you send a house, it's all of it. Or you could do the other 3 things. Okay, we got it now. We got it. And we got some interest from a 5-star here. Outside linebacker. What's this looking like? We're in his top 5. Okay, we're going to throw what we got at him as well. Add action. Send the house. Let's scout Enrique here as well. 2 scouting spends, gets him good to go. 82 speed, spectacular. 86 pursuit, 89 acceleration. He'll be quick. Abilities, duress, quick jump, the natural and team player. Any other 5-stars? So this is now sorted by interest. So these hopefully would be prospects that we are in the mix for. We're in the mix. We're at least in the mix. Okay. Top 8, which is the first cutoff, I think, here. So let's get a scout on John Wagner. That might have been 3 scouts I had to spend on him. 85 pass block power, 86 finesse, 69 run block. I don't know if that's going to work in our program. I really don't. But let's send the house to him as well. Offered a scholarship. We'll try to land 5-stars and develop them once they get here. Any other 5-stars we want to go out on a limb on for now? Wait, so that didn't make him interested in us, did it? No. Yeah, we're still not making a cutoff there. Okay, cool. And then it just cycled back to the top of, like, the top prospects that I added. Locked out. So it's right now, it's sorted. Can you see that under my face cam? Yeah, it's sorted by interest status. So that'll be a convenient way to make sure you're not missing prospects that are not trying to miss you, you know? So we still have 320 hours of recruiting left here. For the purposes of our test run, I'm going to keep it pushing onto our first game. But when you settle in, you're going to want to be spending all the hours that you can, get the fullest picture of what your recruiting board actually looks like. But for the sake of brevity here, we have 4 of our scholarships out of the 35 we can offer. Our target board is full. It'll also be to our advantage, I think, to clean that out a little bit, especially as we get locked out. Like, so we could just take Garrett off right now because we got locked out. Can I take him off? I might not be able to do that yet. I don't actually know if I could do that. I might just be yapping. We'll find out, though. And nothing to upgrade. Okay, to next week, let's get a game, baby. Let's get a game. Okay, in a big advanced summary, even just in week 1. Okay, I didn't scroll over. It scrolled me over. Nice. But then just wait a second and you could go back to recruiting update. Don't panic when that happens to you. So we're locked out on, and are these all prospects that we targeted? Yeah, because they're just the top prospects. So they reached those first cuts for them. But wait, are we in the mix for this top one? Are we still in the mix for the athlete that we offered the early scholarship to and sent the house? Hold up. And we get FCS Northwest. We're number 8. Okay, it's not looking good for us, but we are in the mix. Can we spend more time on bro? No, we have all the active actions that we can, right? I can't. And Sway is locked for now. Okay, so it seems, so they're not letting you both do send the house and these 3. So this will cost you 40 hours of time. Send the house is 50. It's 2 influence, 5, 4. We're going to have to figure out what the meta is going to be as far as whether we want to send house or do the other 3. If I am indeed correct that you can't do both, but I'm not sure. Pre-release build too, so I'm still learning. Everyone's still learning out here. And we can remove. Okay, triangle to remove prospects that lock this out. I'm super visual. I like that they made this immediately obvious, like what's going on. Like my knee-jerk reaction to a red lock is that I'm probably out of the contention, you know? So we'll clean up our recruiting board just a little bit. We'll spend a hair less time in here. I know this is where a lot of y'all are going to cut your teeth and build great programs, but I want to be able to show as much as we can. But we do want to leave Colorado in a decent position when we get to promoted to head coach elsewhere. You know what I mean? A means to an end, but let's at least honor the program and put him in a good spot. Okay, y'all didn't miss anything with the face cam block. I was just taking off prospects that have locked us out. Now, this is sorted by team needs. No, that clicks me. Okay, that shows me the team need. Okay, cool. That was R3. You get a nice little on roster or signed summary to the right there. They did him nasty. They did my man cold nasty. So how about we sort by interest? Duh. Bro, okay. I should have started there. We're first for Enrique. We're looking to land some 5 stars here. Wagner we're in the mix for here as well. Yup, we're top 2, top 1, both. Spectacular. And we sorted it by interest, so now I'm just going through to see anybody. I mean, let's add 3 and 4 stars that we don't have on our board just yet. 3 and 4 stars that we've sorted by interest. So we should hopefully have at least a chance with some of these athletes. Although some of them are not. Some of them we don't need for the roster. Okay, a couple more. I can't believe we're in Gabe Pugh's top 8. That's dope. That would be a great. See, that is a storyline that, you know, you're going to find that happen at some point in one of your dynasties, and I just feel like it's going to be so satisfying when it does. Okay, so I didn't see any. Oh, there's a 4-star. Hold on, let's leave a target for a 4-star here. Oh, well, it's just showing open. We'll throw it on anyway, a 4-star quarterback. Okay. And just like that, I mean, it's so obvious how much time you could cook in here. Okay, not an all the way complete target board there, but I do want to get some gameplay in. But I don't think it should be against FCS Northwest. This should be a 1-0 for us here. To the point where, yeah, we're going to hit that sim button. That's how much faith I have here in the Buffaloes. Weekly advanced summary. Okay, some good news in there. And here goes a coach level up. Nice. Okay, level 2 for some life. I wonder if we got some points to spend there. We're feeling kind of broke. Yeah, our Coach XP goals look good. Here goes our recruiting update. Top 5 for the 3-star quarterback. Top 8? 8? Really? Oh, no, okay. Oh, because we're at the top 8 phase. I see. We are indeed his top, though. Top 8 for the 5-star tackle that we don't love because of his bad run blocking. Okay, cool stuff there. I love the summary. That's going to keep me in the game, I feel like. One of the things I was a little bit concerned about, whether it was going to be just a hair too complicated to be accessible. And we've seen it for ourselves. I genuinely don't feel like that. It's complicated yet intuitive, which is, that's really nice. Okay, but hold on just but a moment. We have 15 coach points to spend, so before we hop in and play against Nebraska. The Buffaloes are 0-1. Buffaloes are 0-1. It's not a drill. Wow. That is going to be polarizing. That's going to be polarizing. There's going to be a bunch of WEA, realistic games. And I think there's also going to be a lot of tears in the comments about this. But let me not mince words. The Buffaloes are 0-1. That's crazy. Okay, then. To get back to 500, it's going to be gameplay no matter what. We got to see what the game experience is like as an offensive coordinator. But first, coach skills, before I was so rudely interrupted by a really untimely loss. That's crazy. Okay, so with 15, do we have enough to purchase? No, you can only. How about an upgrade? We can pay the upgrade cost. We can. Okay, cool. So these are related to draft. These bonuses are related to draft. You can't get these until you unlock Master Motivator. So a lot of these are about getting drafted. Did I misread the menu? What does Architect have to say? And can we buy these? We can't because they're locked. Okay, but we can upgrade these. Okay, let's leave bonus XP for when Shador undoubtedly gets drafted. We'll upgrade pay it forward. I'm going to have to learn a little bit more about what I can do in there and what I can't do in coach abilities. That's part of the fun is figuring it out. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. See, I didn't read thoroughly. It's just the first tier that's about the draft. Tier 2, hot hand quarterback. Quarterback stays hot throughout timeouts, quarter change, and across games. Quarterbacks get an offseason training boost at Tier 3, and quarterbacks start the fourth quarter hot in close games. Okay. Nice. All right, I think Tier 2 is like the sweet spot. That feels like you want to kind of rush to Tier 2 so you stay hot. You maintain momentum no matter what happens. So we'll get the quarterback to that spot, and then we'll be able to spend at least our first tier for running backs as well. And the next time we upgrade that, they'll be able to stay hot through timeouts, quarter change, and across games. I can't believe we're 1-0 right now. You cannot script that. I'm post-commenting it. We're hitting the edit alert. Okay, and that's our head coach. Okay, so you can't have more than one. We might be, I think we're very likely we're level limited. Is that the only one we could purchase right now? Recruiter, good at talent acquisition, gives us an option to hold X to purchase. Might need to unlock them in order. It might still be a level thing. Fun stuff to learn. It's going to be dope. Okay, we need to try to go 1-1 here. Get back to 500 against Nebraska. Tap me in. It's because the OC was on vacation. I had it on the books for literally years. I didn't know that this was going to be opening weekend. It was Cancun. You got to understand where I'm coming from on this. Okay, it should have Liberty in there for us already, his offensive playbook, and it does. We're going to try to give the Cornhuskers a healthy dose of power option here. That's going to be my plan. Let's tap in. We got a rivalry game, too. Here we go. 0-1. I can't look at it anymore. Let's slide the face cam up off of the scoreboard a little bit. I, for one, am disgusted. Okay, show me that scoreboard. We're in a pretty good spot. Slide up a little bit. Shrink down so y'all can see a little more gameplay and a little less fend. McClure is somewhere cheering right now. Oh, hold on. We almost got freaky on the opener there. And let's do something like that. All right. All right, chat, let's game, man. I cannot believe we're in a recovery situation here in game 2. I want to open this thing up with a power option. So are we feeling it? Stadium Pulse is rocking. 15th toughest place to play. Our wear and tear, we're feeling a little bit on our first drive. I think that's has to do with the hostile environment. Probably had the pitch there. No dice right off the rip. All right, Cornhuskers. How about, I think there's some speed options if I'm not mistaken. No, not that. Here we go. In the option, yeah, speed option. Show me something out of a gun. All right, stadium is rocking. Hopefully my motions are going to be good. That's the pitch we wanted. Make a miss. Oh, we got to do our job, man. Can't control what the defense is going to do, how they're going to respond. All we can do is make sure we're putting up points on the board in the meantime. The FCS week was embarrassing for everybody, okay? I heard Legend of Coach Prime going absolutely ballistic. We wanted to throw the RPO there so bad. I think I fat-fingered it, if I'm being honest. Listen, I know this is our first coaching opportunity, but this is still football gaming, okay? This is still football gaming. We got to learn these playbooks. We are absolutely lost here. And we need it at risk of put our defense in a bad situation. I can't see the play art. I think that's mostly what it's supposed to be. Can I make a hot route? I don't know if he did. I don't think it did. The stadium is rocking. Shador. Shador looking. Get it to him. Oh, but what a beam. He's got him up the field. Needed it. Little playmaker. Minute. Haha, let's go. Big third down conversion. I was sweating a little bit. I was definitely sweating a little bit. I'm obviously one-taking this. You know what I mean? It would be pretty catastrophic for the whole brand if I get waxed here. Everyone saw me pick All-American. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about... I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. I could do without the stadium rocking like this either. Okay, let's catch our breath. Hold on. Look for the cutback. Oh! Hayden moves. 9 yards on the gain. 2nd and 1. About halfway through the first quarter here. Let's utilize the half slide. My cam's blocking it a little bit, but we have new options for pass protection on the right stick. I'm going to do a half slide, and then how does that change my blocking? I can check that. L2 or LT, and then the right stick as well. So I'm hoping we get a double team on that defensive end. Yeah, and I did. They slid out for it. Let's escape the pocket. Get on the field, make a move. Shador down to the goal line. That's just how we drew it up. Cool, and then we see top left. We are indeed getting experience points for good play. All right, Shador, you got us this far. Okay, we can't motion anything here because there's a built-in motion. Little load motion. He wants me to light pitch that, but I feel like defense had outside leverage on us. We got to get home here. We got to be able to finish the job. All right, let's put our twins to the field. We'll be able to get behind a big dog. Let's check out the coverage here with Horn Jr. That feels zony to me. Let's get behind that, see if I'm right. Okay, needed a cut. Needed 2 cuts, and we're in. Come on, baby. It's not going to happen 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, it was a trap game. We were all watching, you know, PSPN. We were watching it. All week, not top 10. FCS stunner. We read all the headlines. Okay, what do you think we've been doing all week besides grinding? These young men have honor. Okay, courage to bounce back in a rivalry game. Hear me out on this. All right, let us. I need all the practice I could get with these extra points here too. Locked and not in the red. It's up and it's good. You'll see when you get your hands on this game pretty soon in just a couple of days here. But you're gonna need some kicking practice. I promise you that. I promise you that. I've missed an embarrassing amount of extra points. Releasing it in the red is really gonna hurt you. Still first quarter action. Shador getting it done on the ground. Also had that nice dot on the playmaker. See, okay, that's another thing I need to get used to. Different than the NCAA 14 control scheme. Now, holding X actually has you bail out and pull the option, whereas it used to be the other way around. Holding X is the handoff. So my muscle memory left over from 14 is not helping me quite so much. Okay, catch him in an adjustment. I like that. A little cheesy, but I like it. Okay, they're keying in on the option a little bit, huh? Let's check out pistol. How about pistol trips to the field? Verts, man. Verts. I watch enough competitive Madden to know. I understand. Verticals are offense, and I don't want to hear two ways about it. Shador, listen, man, we got to make a play. Got to make a play. Are we getting outside the pocket? We're not at all. That didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, not this way. No, I wanted realism. I didn't want realism. Wait a minute! Oh, we got so lucky. We got so lucky. We threw a flat, and he got an unlucky rub on a defensive PI. Blessing! Sometimes these calls can go either way, chat. Listen, we might be seeing about that in the national media tomorrow. We might. You're not going to get every call your way. Sorry, buddy. Haha, drive lives on. Oh, man, they nerfed the bejesus out of RPOs, too. I think that was a good thing. Obviously, y'all Madden players know how much of the meta was consumed with running RPOs, and obviously we had, you know, vanguards to help with the run and all this sorts of stuff. The run game in college football, I've said in a couple videos, feels much better, much different and much better in that way. It doesn't quite feel so, you know, close your eyes, smash forward on the joystick and hope for the best. You know, I've noticed that my good coaching decisions are rewarded, my bad ones are penalized. Shador Sanders is getting tired and he's just not quite fast enough to get outside the pocket. I can't make a gosh darn read whatsoever. My community will know. If we're meeting for the first time, name's Sven. Glad to meet you. Good to have you. But my community OGs will know if I was left on my own devices, I would be toting the rock even more so than I am right now. Flag, are we gonna get a hold? Is this a payback call? It totally is. It totally is. You saw the new revamped passing meter. I also still stink at that. I stink at a good many things. Among those things, the switch stick, I stink at it so far, and it's going to be the defensive meta, and I have to figure it out. And I stick at that. Okay, 3rd and 10. We don't need trips to the short side of the field, and we definitely don't need to be calling an audible in this situation. I need you to catch it and work, baby. Come on. Yaks, yaks, yaks. Ah! Saw some defensive abilities fire up there. And I mean this in truly the nicest way. I don't notice abilities. What I notice is great players playing as though they are great players. They make their presence known on the field. You're going to know where they're at. A lot of times, those type of players will have some abilities, but at no point have I been like, oh, there goes that knockout again. I'm getting cheese. I don't feel like I could throw. I'm like, well, I wonder what ability that was. Looked like might have helped a little bit, but I've not felt cheated by that. I know a lot of Madden players, really rightfully so, were concerned about the prevalence of abilities in the game. Let me be among the first to let you know that if that was one of your gripes, you're going to feel a lot better once you get hands on this game. And I could say that honestly. If I didn't believe it, I just wouldn't say anything at all. We're getting another hold. See, so we're playing away. The crowd is loud. Is this the same Big Daddy-O too? Dude. Is that the center? I know what we're targeting on our recruiting board this week, chat. How about that, buddy? Yeah. What'd you think this was? No, I don't think so. Not a game like this. 7 rock for now. We didn't get the good rack animation because we didn't have a good release there, so we're going to get penalized on the poor release. And we need a big play, man. Shador Sanders has made it happen when we've needed it so far. Nobody's going to believe that we're running play action, so let's adjust that here. We'll make it a levels type of read here, and it's not the read, chat. It's not the read. It's a little embarrassing, honestly. What do we got? 3rd and 14? 14's a long way, isn't it? 14's definitely a long way. I remind you again that I am indeed a football gamer. I understand the rules of engagement. All right, I know what's going on here. I don't think we're going to have anything if we don't have the seam or the corner, but let's take a look. That's not where we wanted it. Can't make a play. Arm punt, and he didn't catch it. That's smart to bat it down. Missed moment. Offense falls short, and is that a field goal? Okay, defense keeping us in it. Let's see if we can get back to our bread and butter. Hop back into pistols. Show me an option that I love. We really got to hit one of these nicely, you know? We really got to hit one of these. We'll see if we can get Travis Hunter out front to be a threat. All right, they're going to switch a lot there in man. Let's catch him in the shift, though. Can we? Not quite. I like that. That's good balance. I was trying to take advantage and be cheesy. Get that pitch out. It's good, but it's not great. All right, let's keep Shador out of the equation here. How about a little tendency breaker? We've been going behind the tight end all game. If we get Hunter over and nobody follows him, nice. We can get a numbers advantage right here. Pick up that block on a safety. Good cut 6. Oh, no, he's playing defense. Oh, number 5. He's playing defense. You hate to see it. I hate when that happens. Get out of my way, dude. Get out of my way. I have reservations for 6, me personally. Okay, skill gap, lack of offensive stick. Whatever. Here we go. Classic PA boot. Classic PA boot. Oh, I was hoping the playmaker would somehow catch the tight end, but he was way up the field. No dice. Hold on, we're going to try out the half-line slide again to see if it'll clear out some space for a rollout, maybe. Rollout to the field right. Play action and catch him. Hot read. Oh, we saw it. Couldn't get the football out quick enough, though. 3rd and 3. What do you got for... You got any more of those speed options? Got any more of those speed options for me? I'm interested in speed... I'm interested in a power read. Yes, please, I am. What the heck? Can I motion from here, too? What's my play clock? All right, play clock is good. Can I motion? I can't because there's a load motion here, I guess, or not. Okay, let's find out. No. Oh, okay. I didn't even know what type of play I was going to be. It's a pleasant surprise, though. I like that. Tick, 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 tick. Come on, baby. We're playing possession football here. How about speed option behind our twins? Can I motion my tight end over here? We can't. Okay, we can motion him out, but not across the formation. We can motion him all the way out if we want to. Yeah, look over here at Hart. He's on fire. He's hot. We got it out. Oh, we got the cat inside. Good, 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 good. Tiptoeing a little bit. And a triple option right. Okay, let me try to get this correct here. So it's hold X if you actually want to pull the rock. And I do, and I did. And Shador, wear and tear, and he's tired. Okay, so we got to, clock is ticking, I see that. We got to take a look at his wear and tear meter, and you see that on the left. So his in-game stamina is not bad. On the right, he's like, you know, probably 3/4 of the way full, but wear and tear is bad. His meter's halfway up. It's bad news. And he's running like it, too. And I'm throwing like it. See? I promise I didn't do that on purpose. Okay, case in point, you are going to feel wear and tear, and you have to manage it better than I did, right? I'm spamming all types of options. Shador Sanders is taking a beating. We need to get to halftime here, get him a little bit of recovery, lest this be a 7-3 football game. You know what I mean? I'll be lying if my muscle memory wasn't taking me to load option right away. I would be telling you a fib, and I'm not willing to do that. We have been toting all day. Okay, they got one high. Do we want to go through this whole play action? I think, yeah. Poor football. We were gonna have the cross too, but not enough time to get there. And now his injury risk is high. So we're gonna really have to consider limiting his usage in the second half because we spammed it. We did throw that against the blitz too. Good, O-line gets out. Can we cut behind our blocks? We can. Listen, I'll take passing yards by any means right now because it's not pretty. I do believe your conditions for recovery are at the quarter and at the half. Not sure if there's other ones. Let's keep this thing on the ground here. Get that outside corner. Pursuit angles are going to be a challenge. I think the prerogative for the user should be to get to the sideline and plan on your help being there inside. Just spill everything to the sideline. Make sure you don't give up the corner. And it's such a bad throw because he's beat to heck. So this is where your first half strategy is really going to come into play. That's a throw that he makes, I think, most times, but he's got a high re-injury risk. His wear and tear has been brutalized. And there is definitely going to be more to figuring that out, honestly, than I thought there was going to be. Let me just call it like it is. Which is a good thing. Skill gap can be offline game modes as well. We're going to fake the jet. Give off inside. Nice cutback. Other side. 5-yard gain. 7-3 wound up being a defensive battle. I don't think they're going to buy that we would do this back-to-back, but why not? We can't motion anything here, right? Because we have a built-in motion. Wait a minute. This looks familiar. They're going to give off the inside zone, right? Nope. Nope. Eagle Horn Jr. So now we got to get creative. You might have to play an offense necessarily, and you know, my game plan would certainly be even more options. I'm not going to lie to you. But you might need to make some strategic decisions around your game plan just based on you're not going to be able to use the same players, you know, all game. All 4 quarters. Yeah. It's going to be a unique challenge for certain. Trying to bounce around the playbook a little bit, show a few different things. Gotta love trips to the short side, man. That's such a Madden thing. Can Travis Hunter just get freaky one time, beat a press? No, and then look at me doing exactly the thing I should not be doing with Sanders. But now we'll slide instead, right? Okay, and that's an adjustment. That's an adjustment. If we were doing that all first half, we might not be in such a bad wear and tear position right now. Okay, just alignment-wise, this looks like we might have life on the corner. I think we're going to have life on the corner. He's not fast, but it's a dot anyway. Come on, man. So it looked like that wound up in the blue, which I do believe is like your best case scenario. I think you're going to get the best throw in the blue. I thought it was yellow, but I was actually corrected recently. Big shout out to Mole. Yellow is going to be a ratings-based dice roll as to whether or not you make the throw. It's not going to be... Oh, baby. Come on, Hayden. Right. Oh, my... Dude, I even broke that last one. Holy cow. Very good. Can we get... I feel like Shador needs a passing touchdown for morale's sake. He's got to be feeling a type of way. I mean, these are just young men at the end of the day, right? He's got to be feeling a type of way after 0-1 to an FCS school. So that's in the blue. I'm going to get a great rack animation. Okay, we're figuring it out slowly. There's going to be brand new game mechanics here for everybody, myself included, obviously, to master. This is not even... We're only playing offense here. This is not even to really mention the switch stick, which is going to be a defensive game changer, no question. All right. That pushes the thing out to a 2-possession lead. We like that way better in the fourth quarter. We need a highlight here. We need a TikTok. And I'll post it too. Shameless. Watch me. I'll put something in the top right corner to like kind of make it ambiguous whether I was playing anybody or not. I'm not above that. I am. Not far though. Okay, so that out keeps it as a delay route. I think I might like that. I mean, it's not delayed by much. Are we going to give him a shot at this? That's in the yellow. So, okay, so it's going to be a roll, but we got a good animation anyway. Cut inside. 17 Shepard. 10-5. Gets most of the way there. Okay, Shador recovering a little more respectable of an outing there. That feels a little bit better. He's over 200 yards. He's got the 2 INTs, but he's got a touchdown as well. But let's finish the job, man. We don't need to be cute down here. We don't need to be cute. Come on, man. There we go. 20 points for the rush touchdown. Racking up some coach XP. And this enter, start farming some points. Okay? I'll use timeouts. I want that football back. You know? Suppose thankfully for the Buffaloes, the defensive coordinator's handling business. So might have the opportunity to use timeouts like that. But, all right, so it flashed for just a second. I like that too. So it's not going to show you the coverage like for the whole pre-play. You're going to get a flash of it. And I also do believe... Oh, tried to throw it away way too late. Way too late. We don't like any of that. We need this clock to keep running. We still got a 2-possession lead, which is good news. Let's keep this thing on the ground. I hate running the rock in a situation like this, but there's never a situation where I hate running the rock. Not one, never in my life have I not preferred to run the rock. You know what I mean? What it is it's grown-up football. That's where the adults play football. You know, a lot of the kids be playing football, a little pitch and catch, you know what I mean? Oh, good dot, bro. Please. Give me a 1v1. O-line versus D-line, a little pass rush rep against the blitz again. Nice timing on the screen. I need a block, and then we got to cut outside. Hayden. One move. Okay, there we go. Got a little bit lucky on both of our screen calls. They wound up being against the blitz. We're not gonna... Shador's got to be able to play next week, and he's got a high injury chance right now. So we're just going to have him hand this rock off, keep the clock running. And for our game situation right now, we're going to want to go into coach adjustments R3. Okay, so this is kind of important for the gamers here too, chat. Chew clock is a little different now. You're going to want this in... Yeah, chew clock is a tempo adjustment now. It's not going to be a double click, so you're going to need to just... You still have access to it, but you'll just have some other adjustments you can make in there as well. So I think that's a good place to put it. I mean, just about, not by the numbers, but a first down is going to do a lot toward finishing this. Nice behind the line cuts. There goes a timeout. Okay. They're going to fight here. They're going to fight. I mean, it's 2 possessions, whether it's 11 or 14, right? This feels like 4-down territory. I'm just saying... You don't need to be a strategist every week in college football 25. You know what I mean? You could be a jackwagon if you want to sometimes. Okay, that looks like man. Go ahead, get back there. I liked you better in the slot. Okay, nice. Shador, can I get one more out of you, bro? Just one more. I pitched it, no way. I think I double tapped and it. That's a fake pitch if you double tap. Oh, I got happy fingers. I did. 4th and 2. Come on, man. Let your big dogs eat. Let your big dogs eat. We'll be able to hit victory formation after that. Can I get a crackdown here from Joe Horn? Yes, we can. How about this, too? Ha! Come on, man! Run it up! Oh, you thought we were going to take these, huh? Oh, let's fall down at the 5-yard line. Let's get some sportsmanship in the channel. No, don't think so. Next moment. Defense got us a turnover. Man, you would throw the rock here? Yes, I would, but hold on. What else I would do? It's that. That's in the blue, too. Like that. Okay. Fenner's only got one time out, you know what I mean? You could probably take some knees here if you wanted to, you know? Yeah, he could. He could. If you wanted to. It's not your dynasty, though, you know what I mean? It's Shador Sanders dynasty! 3rd and 1. All right, chat, we're looking for a garbage time tutty here. I'm in this for some Coach XP. I don't expect y'all to stoop to this level. I really don't. That's in the yellow, and it's a roll, but it's a good read. Shador Sanders saved his 2 INT day. I got to imagine that's going to be GG's, and in this case, no re-rees. 4 seconds left. It would be my honor. Coach, call it in. Right victory on 1. Right victory on 1. Ready? $500 Colorado Buffaloes? Kind of insane. We got the rivalry dub, though. Dallin Hayden had to carry the junior. 104 yards, 2 touchdowns off of 14 attempts. He got player of the game here. Oh, I like that one, too. Dynasty mode is so back. I'm so excited that we're here. The videos are going to go live in a couple of days. The game is going to go live a few days after that. Y'all got to see how the recruiting board looks. Coach skills. Okay, you see that you're going to have a challenge on your hands, really no matter where you're at. All-American or Heisman is going to be, I think, just as much fun in different ways. I hope y'all enjoyed the show, the longer form, uncut Dynasty video. What an experience this has been, man. Big thanks again to EA for letting me get involved with this early. I took it as a big responsibility, and I hope y'all enjoyed all the content I wound up putting out. This will be the last thing I record for the early access window. I'm going to grieve about it a little later. We do indeed lose access tonight, and then we're going to be back in just a few days. I can't wait for a chat. We're here, man. College football 25, over a decade of a wait, and it's been so well worth it. I can't wait till y'all are here as well. Until next time, I've been Fan. You've been great. Catch you next video. Peace.